Hello and welcome to Editing with My Wife, now with more. Wow! I'm the Hooded Philosopher and I'm here with Cheesy Loops.
Wow. What's up?
Isn't she pretty, everyone? I love her so much.
Wow.
See what I mean? More of them.
Alrighty. Chapter 19. I can't wait to hold you.
You are something special.
Aww. They decided to press further when Ubuk came out of the wind. Oh, hey. How far back? Oh, wrong screen. How far back did they send him? The patches of green skin show his place in the seat of nature. He kept low, and a finger over his lips moved to a point in a hole in the wall to the left.
Move to point. Move like this. Move to point.
Move to point. So hush, and that way.
Yeah, he's looking at them saying, don't say anything, go to the hole first.
It was big enough for Ubuk to walk into and slip into the shadows. Frick didn't hesitate, following Zeka in. Frick remembered the way May spoke of this man. Oh, Frick remembered the way May spoke of this man. She respected her old teacher. When they were all in the darkness, it became day. Ubuk had put them into the seat of nature. Here, they were standing in a forest. Ubuk started saying, "Time is short, and the problems are many. Dahara has transfixed herself in time. She is absorbing the surrounding life. This includes the air, which is unbreathable. I still did. You see how I said that too?
Yeah, it was kind of a...
Unbreathable. I put a V in there. What's wrong with me? A lot. But worst of all, I believe she may be losing control of the spell itself. Ooh. What makes you think that? Frick asked, trying to get a handle on whatever was happening. Ubuk sighed. She's at the center. All around her is death. Life cannot be there. Death does not permit it. There is a way, Ubuk. You make a deal with the infinite ignorance and become undeath. But none have ever been willing just to leave death. That is the end of all things, Frick explained. That must be why I was sent here, Malgastaflorian said, stepping from behind some nearby trees. Zeka gasped. Is it that bad? It's that bad. She says it's. I said, is it?
Yeah, it's that bad because
Malgastaflorian's there. They're all there.
Which I think I made a good point about throughout the story of Malgastaflorian's importance in certain situations.
Yeah. It is also imminent. We don't have time to hide in the seat of nature. They were back in the cave.
So Malgastaflorian showed up just to teleport them back.
Mm-hmm. The divine arcane will not allow this to happen. So close to his domain. Zeka stopped him. But sir, what do we do about all that death around her? Malgastaflorian and Ubuk burst out in laughter. It echoed through the caves all around them, no doubt alerting anything that could hear it. Do you not understand what happened to you and our dear May in the presence of the divine arcane? Zeka looked at Ubuk, flabbergasted. You like the word flabbergasted, don't you?
You do too.
Zeka, you are no longer my subordinate. You have become my equal. You are the answer to this one. You have transcended what it means to be a disciple. You have become a crux of life. Life emanates from you. Malgastaflorian explained further. You know I can't do this forever, Malgastaflorian said as he embraced her. You know very well that the divine can make you do this forever, Zeka said, joining in the laughter. And we know...
Whoa. It's like I like something got deleted because something about her becoming above him. Something's missing there. Because the idea is that once she becomes this disciple of life, she's kind of transcended her old master, Malgastaflorian.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, well, it's good. Somebody needs to take over. I can't do this forever.
Mm-hmm.
And then she says...
You know very well the divine can make you do this forever.
and then Frick says...
And all we know, you could do it forever, Frick added.
And we all know you could do it forever.
Okay. They all looked at the hat on
17
Frick's head,
people at him.
and the spell that was supposed to kill you but instead turn you into a hat was intended for May. But when the small-minded Eric, which is spelt wrong, twisted the spell to target his father's killers, it lessened the impact. The spell removed the body but could not take the mind trapped in Frick's will. When she killed Frick, the bend in the magic stopped, taking out one of our new disciples of life, or so she thought. Zeka said, a hint of sadness for her missing friend, and then it struck her. I need the hat, Frick. I can't promise you something bad won't happen. Frick hesitated, but in
Should be when she killed Eric. The bend in the magic stopped. When did Frick die? Okay, that's what happened there. So
Okay.
she attacked. She was going after May because she was going to be a disciple of life.
Mm-hmm.
And then Eric, when he twisted the magic,
Lessen the blow.
lessened the blow, and instead of dying, it became a hat.
Because it took the body out of the equation, but
It
not
just
the
took
mind.
the body, yeah.
Mhm.
And that's very important.
Yeah. Frick hesitated, but at that moment he knew that what his dear wife had to do, never doubting that she truly loved him. Zeka put the hat on her head. It was fitting. A beautiful woman in total control of herself.
I couldn't help it.
She was
It's a great
powerful.
place for it.
She was powerful. Now she understood. She felt no hunger. She was never tired. And she was beginning to feel what it was like to touch the divine. It was alluring as nothing else. It was unlike life. Unlife. Another domain where death has no place. This is not the time to bask in the sublime. We must stop this now. Time is aching, Ubuk urged, ushering along his companions. Our true foe awaits us. They walked along the caves, returning to their mission. It wasn't long before they found where it was happening. Every one of them stayed back, where death became visible, save for Zeka and the hat. Fixie fixes!
So that was funny. I was like, wait, who killed Frick? Wait, what?
Did you have it at one point where Eric?
No.
You
No,
just
she killed Eric, the magic stopped, taking out one of the new disciples of life.
So the magic hit its intended target,
Yeah.
but with the same softness.
With the same softness, saving her life.
Yeah.
Otherwise, she would have died from this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because of how did this come about? What was the thing that she called from? I came up with this idea, and it was beautiful. Where is Tahara drawing the power?
You just said it too. Death?
She called on something.
It doesn't say. Transfixed in time. She was ordering the surrounding life, which includes.
Called on it to get the undead nature.
No, you didn't. You didn't
Not
say
right
that
here.
yet.
You made. There is one way.
You make a deal with infinite ignorance and become undead.
So infinite ignorance is how we got undead.
What did Eric call on?
The biting rage.
The biting rage, and it matches. Oh, why didn't I see that?
So there's these bigger things in the background,
and
they are the ones that are responsible for all this confusion. And they had the real power, and they still have the real power. And they're talking about how the channeling is kind of getting out of her control.
Yes, because there's...
Which is a dangerous thought, because if it can kill air, we have a problem.
Nah, it's not a problem. It's okay.
Okay, so I need to figure out what happened here, though.
So what you're saying is Ubuk and Melgasta Florian aren't disciples of the arcane in nature. They are cruxes.
No, well, in a way, she emanates life. She's like a crux, meaning everything's coming out of it.
I see.
All the life comes out of her. So this place where there is no life, she can still be there.
I see.
Like having a spacesuit.
Oh.
and she's the only one that can do it. And if it weren't for, and I guess it's still up in the air as to why Zekka's involved in the magic switch and becoming a life disciple.
Could it be when their powers got switched?
Why? Why did that happen?
I mean, why did their powers get switched in the first place, where Zekka was nature and May was...
So they didn't switch. They kind of have the same power. Huh. You know, I don't know that I know the answer to this.
Maybe the Divine Arcane knew that May was going to be a hat?
I could just blame it on the Divine Arcane.
Or it was intended, but it wasn't revealed. Dahara knew that May was going to be a disciple of life, but it wasn't revealed there was going to be two.
Maybe there needed to be more than one.
And there needed to be more than one.
Maybe.
Because Zekka is taking May into...
It's not unreasonable, and I think that the twist of the magic could be causing problems here, too. Or somewhere maybe May pulled on a bad muscle and did something strange. That could be it, too. Without realizing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as a disciple of her. There's lots of reasons. There's lots of good reasons. And I think that at the end, there could be even more in your head.
Tell us what you think in the comments below. There's a highlight there. Oh, it's because you started typing and it shifted everything.
Yeah.
Quarter. It's raining. I like the rain. Oh, maybe you should make me a cup of tea. I'm reading a book and it's raining. I'm just missing one aspect of like the most perfect day, which is a cup of tea and a book.
A cuppa?
A cuppa.
A hot cuppa.
A cuppa.
We have some black chai, but we don't have any Earl Grey.
That's okay. I could take black chai.
What about this?
You are the answer to this one. You have transcended what it means to be a disciple. You have become a crux of life. Life emanates from you. You have become something more than I can understand. That is good, Malgastaflorian explained further. After all, I can't do this forever. He said as he
Yeah, I'm
embraced
just
her.
going to switch it to Malgastaflorian embrace.
Okay. That's better. Yeah. You know very well that Divine can make you do this forever. Protege?
It's his disciple. He was, I think, in the same way that Zekka, that May is to Zekka, Malgastaflorian is to Zekka. May is almost.
May is to Zekka, Malgastaflorian
Yeah,
is
so
to Zekka.
Malgastaflorian was the arcane leader.
Uh-huh.
Zekka is under him.
Uh-huh.
May is the leader of the disciple of life.
No, she's not.
And her first disciple is Zekka. Her first subordinate disciple.
You know, I love that you did this, but it would have been Malgastaflorian, Zekka, Ubuk, and May.
No.
Because you just said Zekka twice.
I know. That's
And
because
that's
Zekka's
what threw
in
me.
that place now. She is no longer a subordinate of Malgastaflorian. She is now at his level.
She's no longer a disciple of May's either.
No, she is a disciple of May's. I think that was what happened. When they switched,
Yeah.
May was making a unconscious decision
Oh, okay.
to instill somebody to take the chance in case she loses it.
Okay.
She needed a subordinate, a co-worker, someone take over in case she has to go do something, like be in a hat for.
And honestly, after all, I can't do this forever. If she's no longer his disciple, and she's a disciple of a whole other magic, he's gonna still have to do this. Because she's gonna be doing different tasks.
Yes, but
for different magics.
But if he were to fail, it's the divine arcane has somebody else to call on.
Mm-hmm.
The divine arcane wouldn't call on Ubuk.
I'm just making a joke about how Master Florian can't get out of this.
He's never going to get out of it. This is his life forever.
This is his life forever.
This is his existence, and it never ends. And I can't imagine it being so awful because you're just running around having fun. So, and I think this is just one of my favorite parts. He said, I can't do this forever. And they're like, they'll make you do it forever. And you want to.
Alright, so when she killed Frick, the bend in the magic stopped, taking out one of our new disciples of life, or so she thought. Zeka said Zeka said this?
Yeah.
And Zeka killed. Who killed Eric? May killed Eric.
Yeah, in her armor with her sword.
Okay, I don't see anywhere. She just says when she killed Eric. There's no
when May killed Eric.
When May killed Eric. There's no reference to May.
Because the she could mean Zeka. You're right. No, it doesn't make
or
sense.
Dahara.
No, she took off to go ask the trees for help.
Or Dahara.
That could mean Dahara too. You're right.
Yes. So. And fix that. Is it right? Go down one line. No, not with the mouse.
Oh.
Fix that.
Oh yeah, good idea.
That's not right. Okay.
Is this too sappy? Is it too I mean, I don't know if everyone would get what I'm trying to say here.
It's May talking to Zeka and kind of bolstering her up.
Yeah, but not only that. I mean where I pulled it from.
Yeah,
what it's coming from, and what's the point of I'm making here? These were witches. That's what they are.
Oh, you're making okay.
I'm kind of pointing out these are the witches. This is witches, guys.
Cute. Okay.
Yeah.
Nope. Keep it. Now she understood. She felt no hunger. She was never tired. She was beginning to feel like it was to touch the divine. It was alluring as nothing else. It was unlike life. Another domain where death has no place.
That's the thing. You can't die if you have unlife. You can't die.
Mm-hmm. So Zeka is unlife?
No, right now May is.
Right.
If we're gonna say it.
Well, you make it sound like she's still talking about Zeka.
Yeah, she is talking. Well, Zeka's thinking about, which actually, Zeka and May are communicating.
Yes.
It's one woman, kind of right now, and she's beginning to feel that's the idea that you wouldn't ever need to eat or experience any negativity if you don't want to. Just completely in control of everything, and then she started to realize what it was touching and what it was like is unlife, something that can't be killed. It was like unlife, which is the hat. Something you can't kill the hat. You have to pull the person out of the hat and kill them somehow. So just like that, like God status, there can be things that are like in that God status of unlife.
Right.
But not immortal, not all powerful, but in that status of unlife. You have the undead and the unlive.
Scroll down some. No, this is getting very interesting, but it's the only reason why May was targeted was because of this potential. And it feels like Dahara did one of those self-fulfilling prophecies.
Dahara didn't target her.
Something else did?
The infinite ignorance did. This is going to be something new. That doesn't want something new.
It's still a self-fulfilling prophecy almost.
Well, you don't know you don't fully understand Dahara, I don't think.
No. That's fine.
That is for the end of the book.
You know what I mean, though? Like,
And it,
what I mean by the self-fulfilling prophecy thing.
Mm.
In trying to destroy the thing that's going to destroy you, you end up creating it. Kind of thing.
I guess.
Not saying that's what happened. I think it's similar to.
You're close.
A rattlesnake
You're
tail.
close. You're on the right track. It just doesn't kill you.
I made a rattlesnake tail, kind of. Feel like there needs to be more in the middle.
I think we can call this good before everyone has to sit here and listen to me cough for 10 minutes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Like, comment, subscribe.
He's going to die.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.